Welcome to another installment of Silver by the Ounce. We've got some junk constitutional silver that we bought by weight, not by face value. So we bought 10 troy ounces of this 90% silver. So that's 10 ounces of 90% silver. It's not 10 ounces of silver, meaning that we got a little over 10 ounces total because of the 90%. It means that 10 ounces of 90%, so 9 ounces of silver. But, of course, we know junk or constitutional silver tends to trade at a bit of a premium. And because it's junk, we can also play with it like this. So, the last time we did one of these videos, we got a lot of comments pointing out that, yeah, these are pretty low grade. And in fact, these are sold as culls, and that's the reason for the lower price. It's the reason we're buying them by weight. It's the reason we're getting the lower price. But, you know, we're sort of expecting low grades. Some of these truly are culls, right? You know, we have ones here. Look, there's some rim damage there, you'll see. But some are just worn, and a lot of the ones that are very worn are really just early dates. You know, there's a 1920 Walking Liberty half. I got excited for a second thinking it was a 21. There's a 1941, so that's a later date that just happens to be very worn. A couple of Walking Liberty halves here. Let's see what else we've got. There's a 1919, and I'm sure some of these have mint marks, but you know, the dates aren't really worth checking. 1918. So here we have 4 and 5 Walking Liberty halves. So let's pop these over here. Now let's take a look. I see some Washington quarters. Got 1, 2, and you see both of these are 1939s. That's pretty good. There's a third. That's a 26. That's a better date. That is a bit, or is that 36? Okay. But still, you know, we're not talking 1940s. So there's 3. There must be more. Oh, yeah, here's one. 1941. So there's 4 Washington quarters and a 1937. Is that? Yeah, it's a 37. Hey, not bad. So 5 of those. Yeah, I don't see more. So let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4 standing liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4 standing liberties. I'm going to count them out by dollar. 2, 3, 4. And again, most of these are pretty worn. Some have dates. Most do not. Count them out by the dollar. Oops. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another dollar. 1, 2, 3. And actually we round out an even number of dollars anyway. So we'll have $1.25 in Washington quarters. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 in standing liberties. Now the dimes, I don't think I'm going to stack them all up. Got 1, 2, let's see, 3, looking for Roosevelts, 4, nope, 5, there's one with a hole in it, 6, I think we got 6, looks like. 6 of the Roosevelts. And then we've got our Mercury dimes. And again, these are ones where it's a lot of early dates. Take a look here. Come on, focus. Looks like a 1918 or 19. Okay, so these are early. There's a 19, that's an 18. So some of the early ones I'm going to pull out and take a closer look at, because some of the early ones are worth a bit more. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 30 of these. And I'm just going to give a look over, looking for good. Here might be one. There's a 1916. I think, is that also? No, it's a 20-something. Well, here's a 1916. That's the first year of issue. No mint mark. That's what we always want to look for, is the mint mark right there. But, you know, even though no mint mark, 1916 is still a more desirable dime. So let's see if we have any others that might fit that bill. There's a 1919 in pretty good shape. I should get a real camera and stop using my cell phone. In fact, I think I'm going to have to do that. Here's another 1916. This is more worn, a little rough, and it has a mint mark. Gosh, so if it was a 1916D, that's a big money coin. Even in this kind of grade, you know, you're probably in the 8 to 1200 range. I'd have to look it up, but it is the key, right? It's an expensive coin. That's hard to tell. I mean, that's probably an S. It sort of looks like an S. See, can we get better? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that an S or a D down there? Let me hold that real still and get it focused. You see, it's right to the right of the word one, right below the leaf, the branch. I don't know. I think it's an S. I think it's an S. But if it is a D, I'll look closer. That'd be really cool. That would be really cool. So we've got that. And then there's a 36, which is a D. I'll have to look that up, see if that's anything. These are not bad dates, you know. I'm pretty happy with this. All told, I'm just kind of with my hand off to the side here, putting this into my spreadsheet. 6 Roosevelt dimes, 30 Mercury dimes, 5 Washington quarters. We said there's 2 for $6, 24 Standing Liberty quarters, and 5 Walking Liberty halves. So total face value is $13.35 in face, which at the time I bought this, silver was at a higher price, we'll put it that way. So silver was about $26, a little over $26. So at that time, then with premium and everything, this would be about a $336 lot that we paid about $295 for. Not bad, but some of this stuff does have a little bit of premium because it's earlier dates. I take the point that a lot of people made. I think it's not wrong that if you went in and bought junk silver at the current normal premiums for junk silver and got stuff of this quality, you wouldn't be very happy. That's true. But with the current premiums, that's also why I'm buying this instead. And maybe when the premiums do come down, I'll go back to buying the higher quality stuff. But in the meantime, just given that I'm not comfortable with where the premiums are, although they are starting to come down, I think this is where I'm going to be focusing, at least for the foreseeable future. Anyway, thanks everybody.